So for those of you that were not here yesterday, we just started at the very beginning and did problems on the first page, 1 and 2. And we also did 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, number 6 we kind of left off quickly. Okay. So I am going to go ahead and hopefully share my screen. I had some technical difficulties. Took me a while. All right. So again, if you guys can include your responses in the chat, that would be great. You can share to everyone or feel free just to share with me, whichever you feel more comfortable with. So number 6, we were talking about Papa John's and the pizza. We said the independent was the number of additional toppings. Okay. And dependent was the total cost of the pizza. All right. So with 7 toppings, it was $18.75. 3 toppings, it cost $13.75. That is a difference of $5. So that means oh, I heard somebody. Make sure that you are actually muted or speaking with me. So 4 toppings cost $5. That's what we're talking about right here. And when you divide 5 toppings by 4, or sorry, 5, yes, $5 divided by the 4 toppings, that means it costs $1.25 for each topping. And if I subtract that, we found out the medium pizza was $10. Then we had to write an equation that models that situation. Remember, your slope is the part in front of the x, and since we're talking about linear functions, that slope is consistent or constant, just like each of our toppings was consistent. So y equals $1.25 times x, where x is the number of toppings you come up with, plus $10 because that is the standard price for a medium pizza. Okay? So we were kind of quickly finishing that up yesterday. Any questions about number 6? One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay. Please, again, include some information in the chat. All right, number 7. Number 7, you guys can all see correctly. I'm sure you'll let me know if you cannot. A timer is pictured below at its starting levels. It dropped water from the top bottle to the bottom bottle at a rate of 5.5 centimeters per minute. So half a centimeter per minute. A. Create graphs to represent the amount of water in both the top and bottom prisms over time. Then create an equation for each. Okay? So this goes with this, the top bottle graph, and this goes with this one. So talk to me about the top bottle graph. What do you notice right now in this still frame? What would my y-intercept be, or the initial height? Come on. Put it in the chat. Ooh. Now I can't see them all. I saw 2 that said 4. Yes, so we would start at 4. Okay. And it says it is decreasing at 0.5 centimeters per minute. So this here at the bottom, I don't love how they had this, but it is time in minutes. Might be helpful. So it's going to go down 0.5 in a minute. So in 1 minute, down 0.5 means I'm at 3.5. So after 2 minutes, I'm here. And after 3 minutes, I'm here. You can go like this, half, 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 and half. Okay? You can draw your line somewhere, I think. There's this down to here. Yes. And there is my perfect little line that goes through all of them. Okay? So, equation. This is y equals mx plus b, right? Ooh, no, I don't need that anymore. So y equals mx plus b. So y equals, what is my slope? What is the not changing part of this problem? Maybe the rate, you might say. What is my rate? Chat. Close. So someone said 5x never should be the x, okay? Just the slope. But 5 is not correct either. But it's close. Somebody want to try again? Or does that person want to try again? Actually, yeah, someone said 0.5. 0.5 is close. But is it increasing or is it decreasing? Ah, yes, decreasing. So we need to put negative 0.5, okay? Because it is going down in a negative slope. Negative 0.5 times x plus, and what is my initial amount? What is my y-intercept here that you all told me before? 4. Yes, there we go. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so that takes care of the top bottle. Now let's start with the bottom bottle graph. So as I look at this graph down here, tell me, what is the initial amount? What is my height, my y-intercept going to be for that bottom bottle? Survey says yes. Excellent. 2. So we start here at 2, and for this one, because the amount is increasing, it is going to be rising by a ½ centimeter per minute. So there's a half, there is 2, there's 2.5, and wait, 2.5? Oh, 3 minutes, another half, 4, another half, another half, another half. How do I know when to stop? Do I go until the end here? Right? Do I? Because at the end, how much liquid should I have in my bottle, the bottom bottle? 6. Yes, so you don't necessarily have to go to the end of the graph, all right? Keep that in mind. This one has 4. This one has 2. That means you need a total of 6. So I need to erase these until after 8 minutes, I have a total of 6. Okay, I hope you guys see that. Hope that makes sense to you. So when you draw your line, you definitely have to make it stop there. Okay, because that's all the liquid that you have. All right, so equation time. We have y equals mx plus b. So here y is equal to, what is my slope for this graph? I have a feeling we're going to get this right this time. I saw a lot of responses from 2 people. I'd like for others to join in. Christian, yes, that is correct. I heard 2. Of course, I only saw 1. Yes, so it is going to be a positive 0.5 or 0.5x. And what is my y-intercept here? It's going to be plus 2. That's where we started. Okay? Any questions about that? Nyla. All right. Let's grab her in there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Back to sharing. Okay, so we just finished up problem number 7. Remember, you need to keep only 6 centimeters of liquid in this at any time. That's why we did not finish this over here. It does not go up the entire way. All right, number 8. So we look at number 8. And I am recording this, so if you want to look back at it, I will upload that later today. Kim and Jill both wanted to buy a $40 pair of shoes, but there was only one pair in the store. They decided that the first person to save $40 would be the one to buy them. Okay. Who is saving more per day, and how do we know? Well, that is a good question. So please put your response in the chat. Show only the active speaker. Minimize. Okay, somebody says Kim. Someone says Kim. Who is saving more per day? Why Kim? How can we tell? Put it in the chat. Come on. Or unmute yourself. You're right. Kim is spending more. No, saving more. Kim is saving steep line and she finishes in sooner time. Okay. Kim is saving more per day. Oops. Because her line is steeper. I appreciate one person said she finishes first. That doesn't necessarily mean she's saving more per day. She is saving more per day because her line is steeper. But if somebody else's, if they were right here, they might finish first, but that wouldn't necessarily imply that they were spending more or saving more per day. Okay, so it really has to do with the steepness of the line, and that calculates how much they are spending per day. So I hope that kind of makes sense. All right, Kim is saving more per day because her line is steeper. Who had more money saved to begin with? Where am I looking at if we're talking about beginning with something? What am I looking at? What day? Yes, the y-axis, your y-intercept. We're talking about day 0, okay? Y-axis, that is correct. So, who had more money to begin with? That would be Jill. Excellent, yes. Jill has more money to begin with. because her y-intercept amount y-intercept amount is larger or higher. I'll say higher. It's probably better to say. Okay? All right. Write an equation to represent each girl's savings. Okay, here we go. So, these are both linear functions. They pass the vertical line test. They are definitely lines or line segments. Y equals mx plus b. So for Kim, oh, well, it says each girl, so I only have a line for Kim. We'll do both. We can do both. So y equals, Kim is on the dashed line. She's gonna have a slope. I know this is gonna be x. Plus, what is her y-intercept for Kim? Should be 8, right? And let's see, as I get rid of that, I'm gonna zoom in here. So in one day, she did from this point here to this point. So that means she went from 8 to 16. That is 8 over one day. So that means she has a slope of how much? Anyone? Bueller. 8 over 1 would be a slope of 8, right? 8x plus 8. That's for Kim. Hey, and let's do Jill. So Jill is right here. Whoops, not very straight. All right, so Jill is y equals, hers is going to be some kind of slope times x plus, what is her y-intercept? Y-intercept, Jaden, Herlin, anybody? 20, yes, excellent, 20. So she starts right here, 20. That is her y-intercept, that's the B part. And let's see, if I look closely, always want to try to pick lines that are at the intersection of the coordinate plane. So she went up from 20 to 28. That is a difference of 8 over 2 days. So 8 over 2 is going to give me 4. Okay, so that's why Kim has, her line is increasing twice as fast. Okay, 2 times faster than what Jill's does. So if we are talking about the first person to get to $40, here is the $40 amount. And who reached it first? Who gets to buy the shoes? And how can you tell? Someone said it earlier. Kim. Yes, Kim gets to buy the shoes. What day does Kim get to buy the shoes on, according to her savings plan? I know that's not part of the problem, but day 4. Yes, day 4. How can we tell? Well, if you look at it, oh, pen stopped working. Day 4. Here's where she reached 40, and what's her name? Jill. She doesn't win the shoes. She actually reached $40 right here on day 6. No, day 5. Sorry. but no shoes for Jill. Okay? All right. Any questions about that problem? Nice job there. Okay. All right. So that is that page. We still have a little bit of time. Let's try to go on to the next one. So we got 9, 10, 11, 12, and that's it. So we got 2 pages. Try to get through this as much as we can. Does anybody have a specific question about 9, 10, or 11, 12? Otherwise, we'll just go through 9. Okay, we'll just go on to 9 then. All right, Marie deposited money in a bank and has been withdrawing from that account each month. Below is a graph representing the situation. Place a point on the x-intercept. Where do I find the x-intercept? I find it on the x-axis. So, right there. What are the coordinates of the x-intercept on the graph? Coordinates, that means as an ordered pair. What is that number? Coordinates. Christian, Nyla, Jaden, Herlin, can you give me some coordinates? Or Kaylee and LaShawn, if you want to send it just to me, you can. I can't always tell who's sending, if it's to the whole group or just to me. Come on, people, use that chat. Chat, chat, chat. Is that 10 and a half? Is it 11? 11 and a half? What is that amount? Should be 11, 0. Yes. I wonder what this does. Let me see what this does. Go to notifications. All right, now it says coordinates, so I believe if we're going to be technical about it, we probably shouldn't write it as an ordered pair. 11, 0. Okay? What's the meaning of the x-intercept in the context of this problem? What is happening at that point? And since it has, 2 coordinates, you should be talking about each one. The number of months and the money in her account. Okay? So, you could say something like after 11 months, comma, Marie had no money left in the account. And again, because it is an ordered pair, it's good to talk about both the x and y perspectives of that particular point. Okay? Letter C, place a point on the y-intercept. I should do that in a different color. Red. Y-intercept is on the y-axis. What are the coordinates? So we should do 0. Excellent. See? People are right on that. 0 and 110. So what's the meaning of the y-intercept in context of the problem? You could say, again, you need an x and a y amount, not amount, but discussion about what is happening at that particular point. So you could say at 0 months, or you could say initially, at the beginning, all right? Initially, what's her name? Marie deposited $110 into the account. Okay. So it talks about the number of months by saying initially, and the total money in the account is 110. All right, what is the slope of the line? Slope of the line. See if you can give me the slope of the line. This one might be a little bit harder. Shouldn't be terribly difficult though. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to see if you can figure it out. I mean, that's the way it's going to be on the test, right? I have not talked with Miss Bieschke. As far as I know, if we are back in school tomorrow, we'll do the test tomorrow. That might change if it is a 2-hour delay. But, you know, who knows? Just stay tuned. We're doing the best we can, right? Slope, slope. What's the slope? Change in y over the change in x. Well, notice it is decreasing. Okay? So you are going, yes, I believe that is correct. You are going, if I'm going, say, from here to here, that is a negative 20 over from 2 to 4 here, which is over 2. So that gives a slope of negative 10. So what does that mean? Okay. She is withdrawing each month. That means Marie is withdrawing $10, from her bank account each month. Okay? $10 from her bank account each month. And finally, letter G, write a function rule or an equation, also known as an equation, that represents the relationship shown by the graph. All right, y equals mx plus b. This is a line. So we have y equals, what kind of slope is this? Positive, negative? Definitely negative. Yes, good. And we said the slope was negative 10. Oh yeah, we said it was negative 10. So negative 10x plus, because it is up on the y-axis, plus 110. And I'm just about out of space here. So y equals negative 10x plus 110. And our time is up. So 9 o'clock. Sorry, we didn't quite get to these last 3 problems. Okay. I believe yesterday, if you go to yesterday's Canvas date, we started from the back set of problems and worked to the front. So you might want to take a look at that and see if you can find those. As far as I know right now, the test is going to be tomorrow, which is Thursday the 29th. Okay. As soon as I know anything for sure, if it changes, I will let you know. Okay. All right. Remember also this review, we will be collecting it, which means after school today, I will include all work and all answers for this, probably on today's Canvas page. Okay? All right. So thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day, and I will hopefully see you in person tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye. Okay. All right. So absent. Janetta, Kamini, Sean, Lila, Kaylee, Devinus, Jane Derlin. Janila, Monte, Angel, Sandra, Liz, Edgar, Daniel, Ashley, Sakia, Ryan, come on. Huh? Yep, this is my prep. Man, you smell good.
Took a shower.
I know.
That smells pretty bad, huh? You can only blow so much out.
It's in there though. I can feel it. Did you get my keys or no?
No, you said they were in your bag or something.
Yeah, they're in
I'm
my.
not gonna come in here while you're working, where everybody can see me.
I told you could. I just said I was still on with the kids.
You were frustrated at the time, so.
Well, because you were trying to talk to me when I was still talking.
So we're gonna have, you and me are gonna have hamburger tonight?
Probably. Is that all right?
Fine with me?
Do we have tater tots?
No, I don't know. Yes.
Okay. Sounds like a plan, right?
Sounds okay to me. You better take a wee wee while you can.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't be that long.
I don't suppose you want to fill up the feeder.
Not right now, I don't.
Okay. All right. What time? Well, then I can go to the bathroom. What time's your appointment?
I think it's at 9:55, but I'll leave it not too early, but I'm gonna leave about 20 after or something. That way, I don't have to be in a rush to hurry up and walk up there. Maybe I'll get lucky if I get there early enough, they might just take me in.
Michael is awake.
Either
Michael's
way.
up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Might at least stay until you get done, or
I don't know. Hmm. It's probably. You didn't say goodbye to him though. I just put chapstick on, so get it.
hey, Mike, let me know. I'll see you when I get back. Be careful going home.
I don't know if he heard you, but that's all right. I'll tell him.
You go let him know.
Yeah. Okay.
I figured he would take her at least for lunch, but
He probably will. Because did you see I cleared off an area for him?
yeah.
He was like, oh, I'll use that. So,
Cool.
yeah. What did I just do? I was just looking for that. This is a charger, but I'm not sure how it works. Exactly. Okay. Well, good luck. Because whatever you have, I'm sure I have.
I'll share medicine with you.
Well, at least share what it is. You know?
I said it might be some type of antibiotic.
Okay. Okay.